starting at the other forward position, 6'8", number 9, Rui Hachimura. The big man, 6'11", number 28, Alperen Sengun. At the shooting guard position, 6'3", number 4, De'Aaron Fox. At the other guard position, 6'2", number 12, Ja Morant.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Malik Monk. And Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, Hachimura out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Morant. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Fox in at the shooting guard. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
yeah, they are.
It's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long haul.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Both free throws good from Morant. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. LaVine sets the screen for Murray. From deep. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, how about that play out of the pick and roll? This is why Murray gets involved in that action.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Murray, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Murray's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. And when I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour.
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Los Angeles making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Ellis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Morant against Ellis. And it's Morant missing. Kings leading now by 5.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside DeRozan. Ellis, the pass to DeRozan. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
You constantly read over some of these CBA agreements. I would assume that you do to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly, the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Now, here's Fox. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Here's DeRozan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 9. To end the drought. Rebounded by Ellis.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the paint. 8 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Kings ahead, leading by 9. 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
We've got Connect. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Levine's shot is off. Lakers trail by 7. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Gabe Vincent comes in for Connect. Monk's checked in for Sacramento.
Looking now at some numbers for Alperen Şengün. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 21 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement. That will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA Raheem says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment is a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. Jones kicks to Şengün. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Ellis. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. And good that time. DeRozan's got the lead up to 11 now for Sacramento.
Just so good finishing around the goal. DeMar is tremendous in the paint.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Lenz checked in for Şengün. Fox comes in for Gabe Vincent. And it's Ja Morant in for Tyus Jones. And it's...
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Monk, the pass to Ellis. Back to Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. And the Kings lead by 12.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that three ball. I mean, fantastic. Measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me on.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. Dean comes in for Ellis. Here's Levine, 11 points last game.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Strong take by Hachimura. He is built to do damage in there.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort. Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
At the line,
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Just 3 on the clock. And off the front iron. And in it goes. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Sacramento Kings.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's
gravy.
orange.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now.
That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Hart.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor for Sacramento, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. LaVine kicks to Sabonis. On the wing, LaVine. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And then Morant slams it in.
This is how athletic Morant is, a point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Morant. Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks. Şengün, no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
The Kings with the timeout. Attention fans, time right now to get hyped up with your Lakers hype squad. Let's hear some noise. On the court, your hype squad. Who wants the defense? I can't hear you.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Lakers in 5th.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
And like his dad back in the day, Domantas has an innate ability to process and make quick decisions. And a moment here to look at the numbers for Monk. Good season for him last year. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
That's a major plus.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Hachimura against Levine. Fades. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And Fox gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Sabonis. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. 10 points for Sabonis.
Well, he's so well-rounded in his game. Sabonis is terrific at finding opportunities to score from there.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Hachimura finds Şengün. Back to Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Outside, Levine. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Monk for 3. They grab their own miss. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Jones subbed in for Fox. Then for the Kings, Laravia's checked in, and it's Ellison for Monk.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for Sabonis. And Clark, for the Lakers, their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Just 5 to shoot. Levine kicks to Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 12. It's Morant with the drive.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for the Lakers.
No good on the second free throw. On the wing, Levine. Launches a 3. Cracks in the tray. Levine's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big...
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Tyus Jones. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vanderbilt in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. The shot's good.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz. A confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Pass to Hachimura. Fultz against Fox. Fultz, no good. Lakers trail by 12. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Vanderbilt misses. Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Fultz, no good.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Jones for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Timeout, Kings. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Şengün's checked in for Vanderbilt. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
At the line for the Lakers.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Sacramento leading by 5. Outside, Levine. Monk outside. On the wing, Murray. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Levine. And Levine with the slam.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offense.
Fox against Levine. Monk with a screen on Fox. Monk outside. No good from outside. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Morant against Monk. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Fox, no good. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Led by as many as 14 points. Kick out to Levine. Connects from three-point range. Levine's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Look, this is why Levine's teammates look to feed him and let him eat. They know how hot he can get.
Kings leading now by 7. Monk outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here they are. The Laker girl dance team.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Monk outside. He takes it in and stolen by Şengün.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty and it's over.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team.
Here's Monk. Outside DeRozan.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And it's Morant missing. And the Kings with possession. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Levine looking around. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Zach. Some big baskets for you down the stretch. What's it like when you have the ball in your hands in those moments?
Oh, it was great. I'm not scared to take or miss any shot, and I'll go down there swinging every time.
Well, you connect.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg.